Why settle for one measly Santa Claus when you could be tormented by 13 trolls, their cannibal mother, and the most terrifying house cat in the world? Yes, friends, by popular request, I am finally telling you the tales of the Yule Lads for a very scary Christmas episode of
Fucked Up Fairy Tales with Liz.
Ding! In 18th century Iceland, "You'd better watch out, you'd better not cry" had a very special meaning for Icelandic children. Because for 13 days of terror, if you misbehaved, you had the Yule Lads to watch out for. The traditional stories of the Yule Lads were so upsetting to Icelandic children that eventually the parliament banned them in favor of a more cheerful version of their stories. So let's meet these scary little dudes. FYI, I will not be using the Icelandic names because you don't want to hear that coming out of me. The first lad to visit was Sheepcoat Claude, and he came to fuck your sheep. That cannot be right. I'm sorry, with them. He came to fuck with your sheep. His other notable detail is that he has 2 wooden legs, and I don't really know what to say about that except to once again apologize to the disabled community for being demonized in folklore. Let's move on. Next up was old Gullygawk, and man was that guy wild about fresh milk. And I'm talking lip to teat fresh. Now a visit from him may seem very low stakes, you lose a little milk, maybe you walk in on a very awkward scene in the barn. But milk is an important component of many traditional Icelandic dishes, and you do not come between the Icelandic and their dairy. Now, I'm going to gloss over a bunch of these lads in the middle because they all basically have the same MO, which is to steal your food. Now, some of them are real sketchy about it. For example, Bowl Licker here hides under your children's beds to get whatever remnants of food they leave behind. But their lesson was to essentially teach children to not waste their food, which is very important. I'm not so much scared of these particular Yule Lads so much as I am worried about them. Is no one feeding these guys? Spoonlicker really can't get any more food than what is left over on your spoons? Seems like this is an issue of income inequality. Now, a few of the lads are less food motivated. This guy slams doors to keep you awake and scare ya. This guy stares in your windows like a creeper to keep tabs on you for his mother, who we'll get to very soon. Candlestealer lives up to his name, and to me, he's kind of the worst. Because twinkling candlelight is not just a novelty in a country that has nights that are 20 hours long, it is vital as a seasonal depression girly. Fuck this guy. The Yule Lads were brought to this earth by their most terrifying mother, Gryla the ogress. She has an insatiable appetite for children, particularly stew made of children. She's also insatiable for husbands because she has had many of them, and most of them have ended up on her dinner plate. She's a man-eater. But the real star of this story, however, is the Christmas cat. The Christmas cat is Gryla's house cat, and by house cat I mean he is the size of a house. He also has a taste for children, but it's a very specific taste. He prefers to eat children who are not wearing any new clothes for Christmas. Yes, not only is the Yule Cat a terrifying beast, but he's kind of a fucking snob. But he is very useful if your kids complain about getting socks and underwear for Christmas. You're just trying to protect them from the Yule Cat. So be good this season, y'all. Finish your food, shut your curtains, keep your doors locked tight. And for fuck's sake, Timmy, I don't care if you've outgrown Bluey, wear that jumper your Aunt Janine got you for Christmas.
Wear your jumper, Timmy.